Bitcoin was invented by an unknown entity using the name Satoshi Nakamoto and released as open source software in 2009. It was the first decentralized digital currency, or cryptocurrency, and is beyond the control of banks and governments. If cryptocurrency is widely adopted, the entire banking system could become irrelevant. World governments would then be unable to control financial policy. For this reason, the Trump administration classified Satoshi Nakamoto as a terrorist.
Yep.
Colonel, Warrant Officer Gomez, we met at the briefing. I'm your point man on the London operation. I thought you'd like to know Captain Johnson and Special Officer Barnes were en route.
Well, let's hope this ain't another wild goose chase.
There were a couple problems. Our only unoccupied safe house in London is being redecorated after the CIA borrowed it.
I was promised that'd be spick and span by the beginning of the week.
Yeah, they couldn't get the blood off the walls, so I've had to put Johnson and Barnes in our London entertainment apartment.
Johnson's tougher than a $2 steak. I'm sure he'll figure it out. What's the other problem?
Because of the rapid deployment, I'm afraid I didn't have time to properly vet the special officer.
Well, all he's got to do is verify that the asset knows the target and verify that the target is actually Satoshi Nakamoto.
It's a she, sir. Beth Barnes from Cybercom. She's our leading expert on crypto, but she knows nothing at all about covert operations and has never been in the field. She's a rookie.
Holy Christ!
I'm really sorry, sir.
Okay. Just don't get your panties in a wad. We can handle this. Relax. Unwind. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So you've never been to the NSA gift shop?
Didn't know we had one.
Yeah, it's in the Cryptologic Museum.
Well, what do they sell? Caps and bumper stickers?
Yeah, pretty much, but here's the thing, and this is the God's honest truth. Every single thing they sell in there is made in China.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Cybercom has 1,000 personnel working round the clock to hack Chinese computer networks.
Yeah, and they've all got bugged caps. Buck Johnson.
Beth Barnes.
The internal surveillance system's in here.
Yeah. Good energy, Yeah, nice ambiance. I think we can work with this.
Bedroom's this way. There are useful numbers in the file folder. That cupboard contains the operational resources. Captain Johnson's pass card will give you access.
I can tell you're a rookie.
I've been at the agency for 18 years. I'm the most...
You don't know what operational resources are.
Well, that's your department. I'm here to give technical advice.
How many ops?
Have you never worked with a woman before?
So you've never been in the field?
The agency is changing. More and more of us are being sent on missions, whether you guys like it or not.
Yeah, well, don't sweat it.
Don't you sweat it. I'm properly briefed, fully prepared, and more than equal to the
This
task.
20-year-old malt's amazing. You want one?
We're on duty.
I'm going for the first acid.
You're meeting with Sophia Perez?
Yeah, I'm, meeting with a Colombian chick.
She's not a chick. To give you some background, Sophia grew up in one of the flashpoints of the Colombian armed conflict, and both her parents were killed by mercenaries.
Oh, there could be some leverage in that.
She will have been completely traumatized by that. She's a vulnerable, displaced woman, and we need to look out for her
People
well-being.
late on the sentimentality, soldier. She's a potential source of intel, that's it. Make sure all these tricks are closed.
Fuck you.
This must be Macho Man's partner.
Right, let's find out, shall we?
Why haven't you been suspended?
Because it's an unsubstantiated claim.
Well, good job you're not an actor then. They'd have burnt you at the stake by now.
I was just being nice to the guy. Maybe a little effusive, because that's my way, but definitely friendly.
I didn't know he was a bloke.
I just put my arm around him at the coffee station because I found out we were both Chelsea supporters. That's a big deal in my family. I take my wife and kids to most of the home games.
What, that's it? Was he a racist?
Yeah, it doesn't seem likely. 80% of the Chelsea squad are foreigners, so...
Warrant Officer Gomez.
Hi, this is Special Officer Beth Barnes.
Hey, how's it going?
Not so good, actually. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but things in London have gotten way out of control.
There is a menu in the kitchen for a range of recreational drugs and prostitutes.
God knows what kind of operation operational resources they have in here.
Have you discussed this with Captain Johnson?
You need to get someone from oversight down here as fast as you can.
Chain of Command, Special Officer Barnes. You need to speak with your field commander. Thanks for calling.
Oh, fuck.
He's seeing an American woman.
Callum.
I bet she's some ridiculous bimbo like this one. Nipped and tucked and fucked by all comers.
Sounds like you got it all figured out.
Empty-headed, narcissistic, cheap, horrible, stupid, spoiled, selfish, vain. You seen that? Steven Seagal's got a woman in a full-face hood, and it looks like her hands are cuffed behind her back.
A rendition? At an entertainment apartment?
Two possibilities. She's a suspected terrorist, or they've got some weird S&M thing going on. Either way, she's about to get well and truly fucked.
I'll call it in.
What is going on? What are you doing, please?
Turn around.
Please, let go of me.
God damn it.
Oh my God. What has he done to you? Sophia? Hi, I'm Beth Barnes from Cybercom at the NSA. You look uncomfortable.
This is nothing. The last time I was handcuffed, I was beaten black and blue.
Oh my God. By who?
The FARC, National Police, various right-wing self-defense groups. They all hate my kind.
Well, look, I am not gonna let anyone lay a finger on you here. You're on US soil and you have rights. We just want to know about an Asian guy you've been talking to.
Toshi,
Maybe. How old is he?
early 40s.
So you've been seeing him?
Yeah, we hooked up.
What does he do for a living?
He's a tech guy.
Oh, what kind of tech?
You're very interested to know about him, yes? So this is valuable information. And that has a price, my friend.
What do you want?
American citizenship.
I'd like to help you with
I'll need it in writing.
All right. Listen, you bitch. I know that you're an illegal immigrant, so unless you play ball, I'm gonna hand you over to the Brits and you can go back to El Dorado. Or maybe I will just put a bullet in your stupid fucking face, wrap you up in a blanket, and throw you in a dumpster. It depends on how the mood takes me.
We don't tolerate toxic masculinity anymore.
Kitchen. First off, you shouldn't have been interrogating her. You are here to supply technical support, period. Second, since you had already started, I was applying an interrogation technique. I let you do the soft approach, and then I shocked her with a more aggressive one. Now I'm gonna go back in there and be easy with her. She'll be confused. It'll be harder for her to lie.
Okay, I wasn't following protocol, but this looks very much like a rendition.
Not get in the middle of something you don't understand. You are a technical advisor with the rank of Special Officer First Class. Your duty is to obey my instructions. Is that clear? Is that fucking clear?
Yes, sir.
When I ask personal questions, you ask technical ones. Do not give her time to focus.
It's okay. I know very well what men are like.
It's not okay.
All right. So, I can get you your citizenship on 2 conditions. The first is you convince me that your boyfriend is this, Satoshi
Nakamoto.
Yeah, him. The creator of Bitcoin and the blockchain. Second, you set him up so we can grab him.
It's a deal. Could you unzip my jacket? I'm feeling really hot.
Yeah, do it.
Maybe another button off my blouse?
I think you look great.
So how long have you been seeing him?
Oh, for a few weeks.
How many times a week?
2 or 3 times.
What kind of relationship do you have with him?
It is mainly sexual.
What kind of sexual?
Wild, crazy, intense.
What are some of the technical terms you've heard him use?
Cryptonography, stroganography, Bitcoin, that kind of thing?
Could that have been steganography?
Something like that.
What has he said about Bitcoin?
I don't remember. Something about Genesis?
Genesis block?
Yeah, maybe.
What gets him off?
The usual things. Plus sharp nails.
So he likes a little bit of pain.
For sure.
What are some of the words he's used frequently?
I'm feeling horny. Put my cock in your mouth.
Phrases unrelated to sex, please.
Proof of work speaks for itself. Computationally impractical. That kind of thing.
Those are definitely words and phrases he's used, but it proves nothing. A few years ago, we used the writer's invariant method of stylometry to compare his posts to trillions of other samples. Although word use and sentence structure is more identifiable than a fingerprint, we found dozens of definite matches which suggest...
So he likes sex a little weird, then?
For sure. Believe me, nobody ever complained about my blowjobs. But with him, it always has to have a kinky spin.
Does he have a birthmark?
He has a big pink one on his left. No, right bottom.
Bingo.
That's a thing, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can go and send that report then. Why don't we loosen these cuffs a little?
God damn it. Yep.
Good news, sir. The Colombian asset has been verified by Special Officer Barnes.
Did she make any complaint about people being snatched off the street and thrown into a black Chevy Suburban?
No, sir. She was a little put out after discovering the entertainment menu, but I think we're past that now. The Colombian asset is willing to set up Satoshi, but she wants citizenship in return.
Well, let's expedite that right quick and clear Johnson to snatch the main asset as soon as he's ready.
Yes, sir.
Please leave your message.
Hey, sweetie, it's me. Looks like I'm going to be inside the wire all night. I can't say more. Secret squirrel.
Homeland has granted you citizenship.
Now you gotta make the call. You up for that?
No problem.
Now make sure you arrange it for somewhere quiet.
Okay. Hey, puppy, how are you doing? It's me. Pretty good. Just chilling, watching movies. But I've been missing you a little bit. Do you want to meet up tomorrow? My tongue on the underside and my teeth on top. And then as you push deeper and deeper, that is when I scratch the underside of your nutsack with my sharp pointed nails. And that is when your hip starts jerking. Don't be silly. You know very well that if I take you all the way in, I don't need to swallow. How about we meet under the bridge where I did you before? You like it? Okay. I'll see you at 12. Okay. Ciao, querido. Un beso grandote. Ciao, mi amor. Sí, ciao. You hung up. No, you hung up. Okay. He's in Oxford, but I got you a quiet location. I'll give you directions.
Nice going.
You must be exhausted. Shall I show you to your room?
No, come on. I think she's earned a large whiskey.
Maybe she doesn't want one.
Whiskey sounds good.
What about you, Beth? You want a carrot juice or something? There you go, darling.
Thank you, big boy.
You good?
I'm great. Thank you.
Let's go. Sleep well.
Thought you could do with a nightcap. Say when. All right. So, I was thinking we could run through some contingencies, just in case Sushi doesn't want to play ball. One option could be to act out a mock torture scene, if that's something you're okay with.
What does it involve?
Well, it would have to be a little bit sexual in nature, just to manipulate his protective feelings. So, maybe I get your breasts out.
Do you think that will help?
Maybe I'll just slap him a little. Call you a bitch or something.
Yes, please.
Bitch. Maybe a little harder this time. Call you a fucking slut.
Okay.
You fucking slut. Does that get into him? Am I under his skin?
Not even close.
No? Maybe I'll do it a little harder then, huh?
Yes.
You cock-sucking whore. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hurry up. Hurry the fuck up.
You got your rocks off, didn't you? At least they're smaller now than they were, thank you to the estrogen.
So, there were some strange noises coming from Sophia's bedroom last night.
Yeah, is that right?
Mm-hmm. It sounded like you were in there, which would have just been mind-bogglingly unprofessional.
You serious? You didn't notice? She's a fucking transvestite.
You mean transgender?
Whatever, I swear to God, I would rather stick pins in my eyes than have sex with one of those.
Good morning.
Hi. You want some breakfast?
I'll have a banana, please.
I forgot to have a shower. I'm good to go.
It's only 8:15.
I gotta brief the Delta team. Those guys are pretty dumb. Might take a while.
You okay?
Yes. We had a bit of fun last night.
I'm gonna take a bath.
Gomez?
Captain Johnson has just had sex with the asset.
Did you witness this, act?
No, of course not. But the asset has confirmed it in conversation.
Let me pull up the video feeds. Looks like the system's down.
What a coincidence.
Okay, leave it with me.
Should I prepare an affidavit?
I'll consult with the colonel.
Yeah.
Captain Johnson's had sex with the asset.
And?
And he shut down the internal surveillance system.
This ain't his first rodeo.
This must be the detainee. Weird she's unsupervised. Well, the bimbo must be busy. She's probably watching the Kardashians whilst getting her anus bleached.
Okay, look. I get it, yeah? I really do. You're upset. That's natural. He dumped you. But if you blame a whole nation for your pain, that's not going to resolve it. You need to feel it to heal it.
So when you had your arm around the bloke at the coffee station, were you giving him relationship advice? It would just explain the harassment charge.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. So, you're right. It's none of my business. I need to be... Gotta learn to be less expressive.
Biometrics is fucked up again. According to this, she's a bloke called Diego Ramirez. And the only thing he's likely to have in common with a woman across the street is illegal immigration.
Steven Seagal is back with another hooded rendition. Better call it in.
Is that really him? Oh my God. Satoshi? Hi, I'm Beth Barnes from...
What are you doing?
I was just saying hi.
You're here to gather information, not give it away. Jesus Christ.
I get it. Bitch set me up. What'd you get, bitch? U.S. passport? We need to see his buttocks. We got to get to know each other first.
Shut up. Take his pants off.
Why me?
Do it! Come on. Oh, fuck, I'll do it.
Bingo.
Yeah, bingo, bitch!
You've met Buck. When he comes back, things are not going to go well for you. But if you give me a backdoor into the blockchain, I can save you a lot of grief and a one-way ticket to Guantanamo.
Fuck off.
Yeah?
Satoshi has been verified, sir.
Easy as pie. Let's get him to Guantanamo ASAP.
A slight hiccup.
Dag nabbit! Does nothing ever go to plan?
I dispatched the jet as soon as the Colombian asset was confirmed, so that it would be ready to bring the target to Cuba the moment he was verified. But I've just found out that it flew to the city of London in Ohio. It's a very small airport. The pilots managed to refuel and is now en route to London, England.
They're sending a jet, but we've got an 8-hour wait.
I can save him the trouble.
I don't think he's going to cooperate.
Sure he will. I don't like faggots. But you're not even a real faggot, are you? You need a pair of tits to squeeze while you fucking come boy up the ass.
Why all the attitude, stud? Did you taste the man pussy? You did. Taking me.
Hey, what are you doing? Buck! Buck! Buck!
I like the song.
Shut your mouth.
I would drink you up like a strawberry milkshake. Masculine anger is so attractive.
Oh, my nose.
Buck!
You still finding my masculinity attractive? I know exactly what you need.
Oh my God. This is completely illegal. He has rights.
Get it.
Buck!
What's going on?
Buck!
Don't fucking move!
Open the door!
Your head still, you fucking faggot!
Buck! Open the door!
Come in here. I need you to hold his head straight.
You're waterboarding him?
Clasp your hands on both sides of his head. Hold his head straight.
No fucking way!
Hold his head fucking straight!
This is illegal. I am not.
That isn't the order, soldier! Hold his head straight, goddammit! Yeah. I need a back door to the blockchain.
Betty, this isn't the first time you've been after rear entrance.
We were tasked with asset verification, not extracting intel. This is completely illegal. Wait, he's drowning. We're killing him. He's dying.
The water's getting into his lungs. That's the whole fucking point. Damn it. Wake up. Wake up. Come on. Come on.
Finally, I'm between your thighs.
Oh my God. Oh, let me help you. I'll get you a cup of tea, okay?
Why does she keep opening the curtains?
Because she's an empty-headed American narcissist.
No, you don't know that about her. The facts of the matter are that she's a mysterious woman with a complex history and a rich emotional life, and she's soaking wet.
Perhaps she had a shower and forgot to take her clothes off.
Can't you see what you're doing? You are reducing the American woman to a comic stereotype, so you don't have to deal with your feelings about Callum choosing her over you.
Don't need to reduce them to a comic stereotype. They do that themselves. Look at her.
You've neutralized the threat Callum's new girlfriend poses by making her a caricature you can scorn and laugh at. Did you notice this one was shaking?
Yeah, well, she probably couldn't find the hot tap. Looks like Barbie's GPS is malfunctioning.
Just go back, bitch!
What's that? You make another joke, faggot? Can't quite make it out. You need to give us a way into the blockchain, buddy.
Following 2 completely illegal renditions, Captain Johnson has just forced me to participate in an act of waterboarding. As I'm certain you know, President Obama signed an executive order in 2009 banning the use of torture by any government agency.
Here is your key.
Thank you. I want it on record that I took part under the explicit threat of court-martial and under considerable duress. Please acknowledge receipt of foregoing.
Coming through my fucking ceiling. I'm assuming you've let the bath water overflow again. Christ knows what you're doing there.
I'll look into that, sorry.
Yeah. You're new here, aren't you? Well, this isn't the first time I've had to come around. Not by a long chalk. Loud music, raucous laughter, sundry sexual sound effects. You know, I'm not going to be fobbed off with any more lies. You know, I think you and your friends have got some sort of CIA whorehouse in there. I've seen all these young tarts coming up the stairs, every nationality you can think of. Listen, if this doesn't stop forthwith, I'm going to get in touch with The Guardian. As much as they loathe that bleeding heart liberal publication, it's probably about the only one that has any interest in the truth. And God, they would lap up a CIA sex scandal. Believe you me. Do I make myself clear?
Hey, have you finished?
Time for a change of strategy.
Oh my God, you okay?
It was invigorating.
You must be in shock. Here.
Fuck!
Sorry. Oh my God. As if you haven't suffered enough. Here, let me help you.
Yep.
Barnes has reported that Johnson has been waterboarding Satoshi.
There's no slack in his rope, I'll give him that. Maybe you'll choke the truth out of the bastard and save us a flight.
I'm afraid she's making a formal complaint, sir.
With respect, sir, you gave them the wrong coordinates.
Sir?
Acknowledge the formal complaint, but hold off on filing it. Let's give Johnson a little time.
Yes, sir.
Son of a bitch.
Some call this sodium pentamax. Some call it truth serum.
No, that's completely illegal!
I call it an end to your masochist bullshit.
International law prohibits the use of mind-altering drugs on prisoners.
Butt out, soldier. That's an order.
Gomez.
I hear you have 1 million Bitcoin. And even at 15 grand a pop, that still makes you a billionaire 15 times over. That's a lot of cash. And unless you cooperate right fucking now, the NSA's gonna seize it all.
That's just not going to happen, stud. Which is exactly why the US government wants to crush cryptocurrencies. There's no way they can control them, much like your wide-ranging sexual desires.
How do we get into the blockchain?
I think it's time you answered some questions.
I'm the one
What do
answering
you
the
two really think of each other?
This guy? He's a selfish, arrogant, superior, bullying cunt. This guy is pure toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity?
Yeah, that's just a term that feminists use to try and manipulate men into feeling ashamed of being real men.
Only a man with no shame could say that.
Hey, I gotta tell you something, babe.
Don't call me babe.
The only thing that you feminists have done is to stop men from being men. You've had their balls.
What? So being made to treat women with respect makes men feel castrated?
Not real men. The ones that cave to feminine pressure. Well, they're obviously pussies.
Wow. It's amazing how much sexism you can cram into just one sentence. Do you work at that, or is it just the natural macho bigotry?
So what do you got against men?
Their brutal insensitivity.
Did you experience that growing up?
Yeah. My dad. Colonel Brad Barnes sure didn't win any medals for chivalry.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
The order was side to side, soldier. That's insubordination right there.
That's 17. 23 to go. Suck it up, soldier.
The only nice thing he ever said to me was good job when I managed to follow his orders precisely.
And now you serve the NSA, the American Military Organization.
Yeah. I blindly follow orders. It's in my DNA. Some asshole tells me what to do and I do it. Sometimes I challenge it, it never makes any difference. I get frozen out or ignored.
As a chain of command, it's a logical system.
It's a masculine system. Women would never create such a rigid structure. Which is why I feel more comfortable with them.
I knew it, you're a fucking lesbian.
Because I have a problem with men, I must be a lesbian.
Well, you're deflecting. Answer the question.
No, I'm not. And I'm done with following orders from anyone.
What's behind your homophobia?
Who, me? It's just not right.
Does your family feel the same way?
Yeah, my brothers sure do.
What about your dad?
Well, he was a sergeant in the NYPD, so what do you think?
Was he as homophobic as you are?
I mean, he didn't like faggots. But there was,
But what?
No. No, I can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
No, he was one time he was standing in front of the mirror, I assume.
What was he doing?
He was standing in front of the mirror, and he was wearing my mom's underwear. I mean, my dad was no fairy. You know, he was a tough guy. He was a good guy. And he would go playing sports with us, and he would drink with us. He'd have beers, and he was strong, and he could bench like 300 fucking pounds.
I can see why masculinity is so important to you.
Yeah, men should be men.
Except when they're not.
I don't know. Things just didn't seem to be the same after that. Even when he was working, I just kept on wondering whether his police uniform was hiding like red brown panties. Yeah. Why the fuck am I telling you all this?
I feel really weird.
Wait a minute. That's just water.
What?
Oh man, I feel like a real dork.
Did you put it in our drinks? Why would you do that?
We believe in freedom of information.
That felt really good. Oh, my cojones are buzzing.
Damn it! That glue's about as useless as teats on a bull. Yep.
There's been a gunshot in the London entertainment apartment, sir. It's possible Captain Johnson has shot Satoshi.
I hope we got the intel first.
I phoned him immediately, sir, but he killed the call.
Medevacs touchdown. We got 5 casualties boarded. The bird is good to go.
Send in the Delta team. Have them find out what the hell is going on and report back right quick.
Silly. No. Look, trigger discipline says that you need to extend and rest the trigger finger on the frame of the firearm. That makes it a lot more difficult to accidentally discharge. I'm gonna be back in a moment, okay?
Now listen, how dare you shut the door in my face?
Emergency. Which service do you require? Fire, police, or ambulance?
Terrorist alert.
Police?
There is an ISIS training camp in the apartment downstairs.
I'm feeling really vulnerable right now. I've got a gun in my hands, and I've just told you all of my secrets, but I know nothing about yours.
They've just executed another hostage.
Well, now you're taking the piss.
What have I done? I didn't follow orders, did I?
What the fuck is this? It belongs to a volunteer intern from the American Battle Monuments Commission. Is this a fucking joke? Where is our Chevy? It's in the shop. The AC's on the fritz.
Who gives a shit about the AC? We're in England, for Christ's sake.
What can I say? I have hyperthyroidism. I overheat.
Fucking clown car, Bo.
Come on, get your asses in!
Where you standing? Go on. Come on. Get your ass in the car.
Sorry.
Let go, motherfucker. You
Sorry.
sit at the back.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Come on.
Man.
Come on.
Shit.
Come on. I'm sorry.
Your dumb ass should be back here. I should fucking drive. What the fuck? Move your leg, man. What the fuck you think this is, man? Fuck. All spread out and shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Come on.
Motherfucker.
Hey, asshole. Keep it down.
I beg your pardon. I'm the one who's... You wait like an hour, please.
accidentally had more of the truth juice by accident. But there's plenty left over for you motherfuckers.
Yeah. You were right. The old lady that lives above the love nest just reported 2 gunshots. One of them went through her floor.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm gonna pose as her niece, find out what's going on.
No, I don't think that's the best idea.
I'm not scared of those fucking idiots.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Connie.
Hey. You feeling it yet? Is it kicking in?
I feel pretty stoned.
Yeah.
It's like a cross between ketamine and weed, but strong weed. Like one of those indica hybrids.
What about you?
What do you want to know?
What's wrong with being a regular guy?
Regular as in white, straight males. The grown-up men that are obsessed with toys and badges.
Yeah.
Or the faithful husbands who spend hours each week watching other people having sex on their screens. The well-balanced man who insists the women they date have the hairless vagina of a 9-year-old girl. Or the normal men who have an absolute horror of buggery, but can't wait to fuck a girlfriend in the ass. Those kind of regular guys.
Sure, why not?
Can you imagine what it would be like to know you're born with the wrong genitalia?
No.
My parents were like that. I had a penis and testicles, therefore I was a boy. That was the end of it. No gray area, no discussion. I realized I had to find my own way. I learned to put myself first, to look after my own interests. I never told anyone more than they needed to know, even in the face of abuse. I pursued my agenda, my purpose, which is to survive as a woman.
I have so much respect for you.
Me too. I'm fucking bombed. Hey. Are you Satoshi Nakamoto or not?
No.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah. Are you Sushi Nakamoto?
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Are you Satoshi Nakamoto?
No. Satoshi Nakamoto.
Are you Sushi Nakamoto or not?
No.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah, what she said.
No.
Don't tell me that she's saying it wrong.
I'm not him.
Well, who the fuck are you then?
I'm Ji Kim Lee. Originally from Busan in Korea, but I've lived in the US and UK for 26 years. I'm a crypto-anarchist.
What the fuck is a crypto-anarchist?
Someone who is dedicated to enabling people to engage in unlimited free speech and economic transactions beyond the reach of the asshole corrupt state's ability to tax and regulate.
Wait, every time you turn on a faucet or take a shit, you benefit from the state. Who do you think pays for the satellites and the cables for the internet?
What about the birthmark? You had a birthmark.
That's real. We knew that when our phone conversations were flagged, you'd do another background sweep, so we hacked some old blogs, planted some details about it, then made sure you'd find them.
Oh my God, so you set this whole thing up?
It was much easier than we expected. We never thought we'd get an entertainment apartment out of it, huh? Oops.
Look after him. I'll be back.
Oh, you, I can tell you something. Oh, fair enough there. If that's the way you want to play it, then I'm going to phone the Guardian. What do you think you're doing? What are you doing? What are you giving me?
Sodium pentamax. It's great. You're gonna have a fucking ball, man.
You're insane.
I know it sounds crazy, but the truth really will set you free. Hey, do you like more whiskey?
What?
I'm feeling happy. G. Kim is going to give me the money to set up a new life. Because I've got what he needs.
Oh, that's real nice of you.
Sounds like she's earned it.
What does she have to do?
Everybody, this is George. He's from downstairs. He's feeling a little anxious, so I told him that we'll just make him feel at home.
George, hey, we met. You want to have a seat?
Okay. So where are we at?
Boys, men, soldiers, they were always cruel to me. Nobody accepted me as I was.
I mean, you could have been a little bit more upfront about what was between your legs.
Stop it. There were no complaints till you put your hands in my panties.
Well, what was there to complain about? You got a great pair of tits. Blowjob was fucking amazing. It's just awesome.
Meat is murder! Meat is murder! Meat is murder!
This is your idea of a shortcut. I'd hate to go the long way around with you.
Chances are the animal rights march have foolbarred half the streets in London.
It had to be something abnormal.
You got that right. Fucking vegans. On fucking whack jobs, man.
And they all look so unhealthy.
You don't eat your meat, you don't get your nutrients. They're just trying to do the right thing for the planet. Yo, don't point that fucking thing at me, man.
They're getting their vegan shit from organic, non-dig methods. They're destroying the soil biota.
Everybody knows you don't milk your cows. The titties will explode. Yo, the new guy just shot himself in the foot. I'm good. You good? You straight? Yep. That's what I like to hear, man.
Goddamn, Camara. First fucking day.
So if you're not Satoshi Nakamoto, then why are you pretending to be him?
I'm sick of the US government's bullying hypocrisy and endless lies. One of the chief facilitators in those endless lies is the NSA. Puzzle Palace, Shadow Factory, a fortress of fucking fraudulence. I'm gonna force those deceitful scumbag pricks to be honest about how they tried to sabotage cryptocurrencies.
How are you gonna do that? He has lots of ideas. Isn't that right, Kim? You want the right truth to come out at the right time.
I mean, I can help with that. I've just got a whole new angle on honesty. Just feels so much more free.
Yeah?
I've been trying to get a hold of you, sir.
I didn't hear the buzzer. What is it?
It sounds like they've all had truth serum. Satoshi claims to be someone called G. Kim, who intends to force the agency to be honest about how it's tried to sabotage cryptocurrencies. Special Officer Barnes has discharged a firearm, and we've got a whole other situation going on right now. I'm patching you through to a live feed from Barnes' cell phone. It'll come through on your terminal.
Cryptocurrencies threaten the banks. The banks own the White House, and the White House tells the NSA what to do.
Cybercom has been monitoring the internet activities of various Bitcoin users since 2013 via a program codenamed Oakstar. Utilizing the X keyscore system and the Oakstar
Where the hell is the
subprogram
Delta
Money
team?
Rocket.
They're 15 minutes out, sir.
Those shit kickers were 20 minutes out 20 minutes ago.
They got caught in heavy traffic, sir. Apparently an army of vegans is marching on Parliament.
Vegans? Holy Christ! Tell that Delta team I want them there faster than a prairie dog with its ass on fire. You hear me?
Yes, sir, right away.
We also planted fake VPN services as a device for observing the online activities of internet users.
The Hajis are bringing out RPGs. They're trying to hit the bird. Do we call it an airstrike? What are your orders, sir?
Wow. Oakstar. I didn't expect anyone who worked for the NSA to be so understanding or helpful. I thought you were all assholes. You two are different.
Thank you.
But it doesn't change my goal. I'm still gonna force your agency to come clean.
How do you plan to do that?
Because
He hadn't guessed. G. Kim has big issues with authority. If he heard him speak about his mother, who was the authority in his early life, he'd start to make certain connections.
Do you want to tell us about your mom?
Yeah. Come on. Tell us, Kimchi.
You just totally betrayed me. I didn't tell you about Megabitch so you could broadcast it like some wannabe Instagram influencer.
Some truths need to be told.
My mother had a lot of success in the import-export trade. She's a powerful asshole businesswoman who has to control every single thing, just like they all do. She used to go through my browsing history, my emails and messages, and go through all the files on my computer. Until I learned about cryptography. That fucked her little games. She tried to force me to give her the key, but there was no way I was ever going to give it to her. She was a real spiteful bitch. She liked to draw blood, but I would have preferred to die than give in to her. In the end, she stopped my allowance. She grounded me indefinitely. Only way I got to go outside was by leaving that ugly mansion for good.
Did she fuck with you sexually?
Buck!
What? I was just asking.
She fucked with my head.
She sat on your face? Jesus Christ. No wonder you're gay, man. Fuck.
He means she fucked him up psychologically.
Yeah, of course.
And she often told me she hurt me because she loved me. Maybe that's why I enjoyed pain.
Well, I mean, you know, I kind of enjoyed dishing it out to you.
Not everyone could admit something like that. I take my hat off to you.
As long as you keep your pants on.
Okay.
Who are all you people?
Oh, George. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't do the introductions. I'm Beth from the NSA, and this is Buck. And we're here on a special assignment to interview Shitshoto Nakamoto, creator of Bitcoin. And we thought this guy was Satoshi, but it turns out that he's Jig Lee from Busan. And this is Sophia, his Colombian transgender friend. Do you want to tell us about yourself?
Well, I don't like foreigners for a start. Now I find myself completely surrounded by them.
Why didn't you like foreigners?
Oh, well, for any number of reasons.
We'll break him out, George.
Very well. Well, North Americans I find crass and boorish. Central and South Americans are drug peddlers. The French are arrogant with nothing to be arrogant about. The Dutch I find cold and rude. The Germans have a superiority complex with nothing to be superior about, having lost 2 world wars. The Austrians are, they're second-rate Germans. The Danish are pornographers. The Belgians are interfering bureaucrats. The Swiss are bankers, and there's no point in even mentioning Luxembourg. Did you know that before 2009, the Spanish age of sexual consent was 13, so I think that tells you all we need to know about them. Italian men are mummy's boys. Italian women are their victims. The Greeks are peasants for the currency they don't deserve. Africans are either rabid Christians or thieves, and less said about Arabs, the better.
Whoa! So what makes you so special? What is it that makes you so different from all these other people? Is it because you were born into the British middle class? Is that it? But then why did that happen? Did you personally organize that amazingly fortuitous event? Did you earn that privilege in some way? No, you didn't, you bigoted asshole!
Indians I find dirty and stupid. Australians are either criminals or Asians. And there's too many fucking Chinese!
What about the Jews? Most people like to have a pop at them.
Well, there's nothing to say about the Jews that hasn't already been covered by the Nazis. You must be a Guardian reader.
What's going on? A bullet just went through my aunt's living room floor.
I know.
I mean, what's...
Relax. Relax.
I don't know what that American thug gave me. Heroin, probably. But I need to establish some boundaries.
Oh, George, I think we've already established far too many of those.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You don't know what you're talking about. That moron, Blair, flung the gates wide to establish his multicultural society. And as a result, we're overrun, overwhelmed by aliens.
Hey, this is Martin.
Hey.
National borders are just speed bumps on the information superhighway, man.
Is that what you lot think?
What lot?
Well, the Asians. Huh?
No, it's how crypto-anarchists think.
Listen, whatever the hell you call yourself, you're living in cloud cuckoo land. National borders are of crucial importance. We fail to man those properly and you lose your culture, your traditions.
No, Martin, everything is not okay. You are in a nest of American vipers.
You get mosques where the local pub used to be, people walking about the streets in their fucking pajamas. Everybody talking in witless Americanisms.
And you also look very pissed, or stoned, or both. God, I knew it was a mistake to send you over there. You are too much of a pussy to deal with those pricks.
Then, all right, I mean, Asians may not have much that's worth holding on to, but I can assure you the British culture and traditions is invaluable, irreplaceable.
You're right. It is all about borders. They are absolutely the problem.
Borders don't stop immigration, but they do cause pain and suffering, and often death to perfectly innocent, lovely people. They are a massive violation of liberty. Whichever way you look at it, freedom of movement is a basic human right. Opening all borders would make the whole planet more prosperous. Some believe it can more than double the world's GDP. Maybe even double the love as well. And the only way we're going to sort out climate change is through global unity. See? Ideas have no borders. And love knows no bounds. We're all just flawed humans, just trying to make our way in the world. And all our struggles are connected. Power should be collective, and justice equal. And that is why we need to tear down the walls.
Listen, matey, we pulled down the Berlin Wall and that unleashed the Russian mafia and that power-hungry midget Putin.
This is great. Everyone's telling it like it is.
You okay? I think I need a strong coffee.
Do you have the package? It's in a safe place. Go and get it.
Maybe you should give her a hand. Maybe I should give you a hand. Cheeky. I just keep thinking about your tits and what you could do with your tongue. Are you looking for a repeated performance? I think I could really enjoy it this time. Go and wait for me in the bedroom.
Ready with the codes?
Perhaps you need to make the payments.
You don't trust me?
Go on.
F-16 inbound, 60 seconds. Payload 6 Maverick AGMs. We'll see how the Hajis like them apples. The Haji rockets hit the bird. She's going down. The F-16's destroyed the whole village. It's full of women and children. With respect, sir, you gave them the wrong coordinates.
Paid in full. Your turn. It's working.
What are you doing?
I'm uploading malware to the NSA's mainframe.
What kind of malware?
It'll find all files associated with the agency's efforts to sabotage Bitcoin and then release them to the media.
And you're planning to do that via my email account?
That's the idea.
It's not a very good idea.
Because you'll shoot me?
Because the Fort Meade mail server will reject anything with an attachment.
Fuck.
You'll need to use CBFT. It's the NSA's cloud-based file transfer protocol.
How would I be able to access that?
I've got the encryption key.
And you'll give it to me?
Sure. Why not? The fort has been breaking the law all over the place, and it's high time those bullying assholes were brought to book.
Heck, nabbit, when did all this happen?
The Delta team are cleared to terminate, repeat, terminate all the Hajis.
Haji, sir? Do you mean the occupants of the entertainment apartment?
Kill him! Kill them all!
Yes, sir.
And you need to... You need to shut down the CBFT right quick.
This is my lucky day. This is the world's lucky day.
They want everyone terminated. ASAP.
Fucking hey! We're 2 blocks out. It'll be quicker on foot.
If we meet any vegans on the way, they're dead meat.
Huh. I'm a vegan.
Get the fuck out of here.
Your brain not getting any protein. No wonder you shot yourself in the foot.
Eat pussy, it's vegan.
Oh, shit!
Eat pussy, it's vegan.
Crap!
Eat pussy, it's vegan.
Ah, shit! Ah, I got cramp, I got
What's
cramp.
up, guys? I'm just out educating everyone tonight about veganism. Basically, there's a saying, right? You know, basically, men and humans should eat meat.
Hey,
So
buddy.
what's up, dude?
Plants eat meat too, you know? Check out the Venus flytrap. The fuck you looking at?
You stay in the car.
Ah! Never seen a gun before, bitch, huh? Fuck you!
What? Right.
When you watch a building for a month, you can't help but notice stuff. Obviously, our main focus is the love nest. MI5 want the opportunity to blackmail anyone the NSA is blackmailing. But I've seen your flat, George. I have seen your bookshelf. I have seen the books you read. Death of the West. New culture, new right.
Martin, you need to hear this. 5 thugs with a set of keys at the front door below you. Gotta be an NSA hit team. Can you acknowledge? Right, I'm calling this in.
Look, I get it, George. I get your fear of immigrants and your fierce desire to protect your traditions. But that fear isolates you, George. And as you shy away from what the UK has evolved into, you're the one that becomes marginalized. I've noticed you don't have visitors. And that is sad. You're missing out on all the love. You fear these people. But if you let them in, just a little bit, they become a lot less scary. You have to look for what you have in common with them. What football team do you support?
If you must know, Chelsea. I mean, some of them. This season, there are only 6 white English players in a squad of 28. That tells you quite a lot about
I
it.
support Chelsea, George.
No, you're just saying that.
I promise you.
Really?
Me and the family go to Stamford Bridge for most home games. We love it, even though it's been a bit up and down the last few years. Oh, come on, George. Bring it in.
No, yeah.
All right, Thames House has no knowledge of an NSA hit team. They are either rogue or black ops. I need to know you're getting this. Martin.
Are you okay? Just waiting for Sophia.
I can see you're really excited about that. Hmm? Oh, I am so glad that you two guys are getting it together. Huh? You're feeling the love. Sweet. Sweet. Oh. Better go and see what's going on. Yeah. Love you.
Martin! 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 Oh, Martin, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of being completely overrun by foreigners. It terrifies me. It keeps me awake at night. No, I mean, they're already here in the millions, eating up large parts of the country. I mean, they're draining the NHS. I fear there'll be nothing left when I need a hospital bed.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but I mean, what happens if they take my apartment? My money, my clothes? I mean, I have the sense they're gonna swarm through that door at any moment.
fucking barbaric Americans.
Fucking hoity-toity English.
Following embarrassing disclosures published this morning about the NSA's efforts to suppress Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, there has been widespread indignation. By midday, thousands of protesters had gathered outside the security agency's headquarters at Fort Meade. By the evening, tens of thousands were demonstrating in various cities across the United States.